With our focus being on men's health throughout November, the mental health side of wellness comes into frame. This is especially true for those of us that carry the XY chromosome and have soundness in organizations, whether being part of a team, a family, a military unit, social group, or in the workplace.
Emotions are vital to us recognizing where we are, what we're dealing with, and how we got to move forward, right?
The traditional role of men to be leaders, figureheads, and pillars has shifted, realizing that emotions are universal, and conversations with a trusted expert gets you better. It doesn't make you any less a man, it adds to your character.
It's not about shrinking the mind or, anything, but it's about clarity and seeing what it is that you're dealing with, having the capacity to deal with it, right? And then moving forward from there. Every emotion is necessary to our understanding, right? So people think, oh, anxiety and depression, those are bad stuff, right? And happiness and joy, those are all good emotions. But every emotion is necessary.
Andrew Bainham gives some examples of concerns by men in group environments that he sees as a clinician.
I'm having difficulty with transportation issues, and I've been working so hard to kind of fix those issues, but it's bringing me down because I'm not getting anywhere. That's something that we can talk about, your relationship with your kids. If it's, you got a teenager, don't want to talk to you, right? And you're like, I don't know what I'm doing, but it's bothering me because we've always been so close, but they're a teen. We can talk about that. And then there are, the more serious ones, right? Where anxiety is keeping you from functioning normally, like going to work, hanging out with peers, so on and so forth. We can talk about that too.
So, over the years, have men been more proactive in seeking help when needed and simply realizing that counseling makes you a better version of yourself?
I've seen an increase in men coming out more and more, and I think that's a good sign. I think that some of their coping mechanisms that used to work in the past, or maybe even continue to work for them, are not doing the job as they expected or as it worked before, right? So they're coming out and engaging more in therapy.
Further, in today's modern civilized world, is there really any difference at all with regards to feelings between the genders? Or is it simply personality type and knowing that mental health is a human concern?
I think understanding, I think for women, they're more readily open to talk about feelings and emotions versus men. So I think that's the only difference. But emotions are emotions, and anxiety is anxiety for men and women. And depression is the same for any gender.
Health Check is brought to you locally by Island Cancer Center.